all. Hello, good afternoon. I will be discussing the global internet. Why is the internet a global network? It connects millions of computers together globally, forming a network in which
To continue, so what is the internet? The internet is a vast network that connects computers all over the world. With the internet, it's possible to access almost any information, communicate with anyone else in the world, and do much more. The Domain Name System, or DNS, is the phone book of the internet. So, the domain name system maps the name people use to locate a website to the IP address that the computer uses to locate a website. So, every time you are surfing the web, whether you realize it or not, you are using DNS. Without this option, you would have to remember every IP address to visit the particular site you wanted. Internet architecture and governance. So, network architecture refers to how computers are organized in a system and how tasks are allocated between these computers. Internet governance refers to the rules, policies, standards, and practices that coordinate and shape global cyberspace. Let's now look into some of the noted internet services. So, we have email, chatting, and instant messaging, electronic discussion groups or news groups. We have Telnet, File Transfer Protocol or FTP, World Wide Web, VoIP or Voice over IP, and Virtual Private Network or VPN. This slide looks at one of the most popular services on the internet, which is the web, and the main protocols enabling the web. The web is an interlinked connection of websites, which are collections of web pages linked to a home page. These pages are created using a text markup language called HTML and transmitted to users' web browsers by HTTP. Web page addresses or URLs are composed of the domain name of the website and the file location of the individual web page. To continue about search engines, this slide looks at how people find information of interest on the web. The primary method is through search engines, which today act as major portals to the web. The text discusses how big the web is in terms of pages. Google visited and indexed the content of more than an estimated 50 billion web pages in 2011, but this does not include the deep web. Other estimates point to 1 trillion web pages, but many of these are duplicates. So let's try to look at the top US web search engine. So this graphic ranks the major search engines according to popularity or percentage of total number of searches performed. So Google is a clear favorite, which is 78% of the total US web search engine. Here are the top 9 uses of internet. We have electronic mail, e-commerce, education, FTP file transfer, online banking, collaboration, search engines, cashless transactions, and social networking. So in summary, why we use the internet is to seek information on anything across the globe on a real-time basis. We also use internet to communicate, collaborate with others, do transactions with business entities, get educated and entertained, get real-time data on the surrounding devices, systems, whether to automate activities. So to conclude, using the internet is just like using a knife. If we use it correctly and wisely, it is a helpful tool. But if we use it wrongly, it can cause harm. Therefore, we should not just avoid using the internet. Instead, we should learn how to use it properly. Thank you. So that ends my presentation. I'll now turn you over to Carol for the last part of our report.